What's up, guys? I'm J-Dubb, and today I want to talk to you about the Retevis C1. Guys, they did send this thing out to me for free to review it, look at it, and tell them if I had any problems with it. And so far, I love it. Haven't had any issues with it. I will tell you guys the same deal I tell them. You can send me out a product. I will not guarantee a video, but if I like it, I might do a video on it. If it's something I truly believe in, I'll do a video on it. And I really like this one. Oops. Well, that's a pretty good drop on the concrete. Let's see. Everything looks good. Whoop. Screen works. Still keys the repeater. I did a little video kind of explaining to you guys what I require in a radio. And, well, the Retevis C1 seems to be checking all those boxes so far. Haven't had any issues with it. Been working, keying up just fine. This is a ham radio. And being a ham radio means it can talk on 2 meter, 70 centimeter, and M.R.S. apparently. They did not lock this one out for M.R.S, which is really convenient, especially in an emergency situation. An emergency situation, talk on any radio you want, any frequency you want, just as long as you can get out. This thing, I mean, I think it talks all the way up to 480. So I think it's like 136 to 480 is what this thing will talk on. Works out really well. So far, very bulletproof. Wrecked our bike the other day, was riding along, and I had a dog run out in front of me, and it was either run the dog over with the bicycle or kind of ended up in a ditch. Anyway, we dropped this radio. It slid across the ground. Screen's a little scratched up now, but hey, it did great. Like I said, I like to test out stuff before I do a video on it. I've had this now for a week and a half, and we've been using it every day. I've played with it from work, I've played with it in town, I've played with it at the house here, but let's take a look at it. This is the Retevis C1 radio. It does check all my boxes. It has USB-C charging, removable antenna, removable battery, which the battery, look at this. Like, this thing is ridiculous to get out of here. Watch. I mean, super hard to get out. You almost need a tool to do it, but removable battery. What is this thing? 1800 milliamps. It lasts me all day. I can talk on it all day long. I've only charged it three times now. I've charged it 3 times. We're at full battery. Let's listen to see what it sounds like.
This is the Purgatory Mountain M.R.S repeater.
So that's how it sounds. Sounds good, looks good. There we go. You can see your key up bar. When it comes back, your key up strength. So this thing does have noise canceling in it. It has a few other little features. This thing does have 250 channels. A neat thing about it is your channel A and your channel B do not intertwine. So you could have channel A be all your UHF and channel A be all your VHF. Or you could have your M.R.S on channel A and all your amateur stuff on channel B. It's really neat how they don't intertwine at all. Kind of nice, but it kind of stinks too, because if you want to set both channels up to be the same, you literally have to type it all in. So plus and minuses there, but super easy to switch channels with it. Can you see that? Just using a little button on the side here. Every button on this thing you can program. You got all these you can program with long pressure, short presses. Let's see, I forget what this one does. Oh, that's your emergency button at the top. You can program it to do something different. Cool little menus in it. Like, really nice, just little setup. I really like it. So while we got this thing out, let's hook it to our meter and just see what it does. So this will be M.R.S channel 1. And we're putting out, what is that, 4.2? Sorry, I'm trying to read that in the screen. Let's go up here to M.R.S 22. No, once again, 4.2. So you're not going to get the full 5 watts, but let's go up here to VFO mode. And what did I say this was? 136,000. So we're at 136 right now. And we're putting out, what does that say, 4.5? Okay, so 4.5. And what was it? 174,000. We are putting out 5.6, so the upper end of the VHF scale. I don't know what it is for amateur radio off the top of my head, but We are using a dummy load, so we're messing around. And I believe amateur radio is what, the 430s. Oops. So we're in 430. And we're putting out 3.8. So that's your low end. And it goes up to 480. Is what this transmit range is, which is 3.6. And 462650000. That's your about the middle of your GMRS, a little bit on the upper end, and we are at 4.2 again. So that's kind of your ranges about what it looked like. You know, not the most accurate meter, not the most accurate way to test this at all, but you know, rough idea. Someone's going to ask what the wattage was, so I thought I would show it to you real quick. Now, programming software works out really good. When you get it, it's going to be in Chinese. You need to go to your setup and then you'll see it where it says change the language. It'll be the only thing written in English. So that's the only thing is I did reach out to Retevis and ask them, hey, y'all need to update that to when people download it, it doesn't default to Chinese, it defaults to English, especially on their American website, because their whole website's in English, so I'm assuming it's aimed at Americans. But so far, really like it. Haven't played with the waterproof yet, so we're going to be doing that here in a minute. See how it does. If it's anything like the other Alliance radio, it's going to do great. Come out with flying colors. The USB-C port just has a flap over it, and it just kind of sits in there. So I imagine it's going to get water in it. I feel confident. It says it is submergible up to 1 meter for, I think it was 30 minutes. Like I said, 250 channels on A, 250 channels on B. Both are completely separate of each other. I like how they did the belt clip here. It just kind of clips in. It doesn't screw in. So if you have a pouch that you want to put this in, boom, throw that in your pocket. Or if you have to, you know, do it the old way, which is just clip it on your belt. I mean, it doesn't come off. Belt clip feels really good. Plastic feels really good. I would say it feels similar to all my other radios. Here's your boot up screen. You can change that. You can add a ton of stuff to it. You'll have to just play around with it to see all the cool little things you can do. Antenna is what does that say? 136 to 174 and 400 to 480. So falls right in your GMRS and all your amateur things. The reason I like carrying an amateur and GMRS is, what if someone gets hurt? No one's listening to the GMRS repeaters. Odds are in your area they're pretty dead. The amateur radio repeater's not going to be much more lively at all either. If it's like my area, I can go all day long and I don't hear anybody on any of the repeaters on some days. Some days there's people chatting on them all day long. Some days there's nobody. So you just kind of have to play it by ear. But I do like, for an emergency situation, we're going on a bike ride. A lot of the area I ride is a rail trail. I'll show you. You kind of see this is a pretty desolate area. There's nothing really going on back here. There's a few houses in certain places, but most of it is just an old railroad bed follows the river, and there isn't a lot of cell phone service to it. Tons of area with no cell phone, but this comes in handy. I can reach one of our big repeaters up on the mountain. I can reach all three of the GMRS repeaters in certain areas. But I can definitely hit one of the GMRS repeaters the entire rail trail. Two of them, there's spots where there's not a lot of coverage. Same with the amateur repeaters. There's one of them I can hit through the whole thing. It's a VHF repeater. The UHF repeater, though, there's places you can't hit it and on the trail too. So really good little setup, though. It's really convenient having this. So let's take this thing upstairs, throw it in the sink, see how it does on the waterproof. We already did a rain video showing you, hey, it handled rain just fine. This is the same radio. But let's go look and see how it does if I decide, hey, we're going swimming today. All right, so here's one of our bathroom sinks. I'm gonna just stop it up real good. Fill it up. And we'll see. We'll come back here in a little bit and check it, see how it did. All right, there it is, underwater. Do a little key up. Here, let's... Yep, it's still Receiving, we've got a test repeater right outside here that we're working on. I'm gonna be doing a video on that soon. But yeah, we're receiving, it's working. All right, guys, so I'm gonna come back in an hour and we'll look at it. You can see me, there I am. But yep, come back in an hour, we'll see if this thing is held up or if it's completely dead. All right, I guess I gotta do that part again. Well, I forgot to hit the record button. So we've got our radio here and we're gonna be checking it. It's been about an hour. Test 1 2 3 1 2 3. Oh, helps if I turn this up, I guess. Testing 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3 1 2 3. I'm gonna leave. Y'all listen.
Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. If you guys can hear me and kind of hear how this radio sounds.
This is the Purgatory Mountain G.M.R.S. repeater.
It kind of allowed you to see what this one sounded like and what that one sounded like. I will say the volume on the Kenwoods are way louder, like way louder. But, you know, it is what it is. These, though, great little radio so far. Completely waterproof. I would not do that with any of my Kenwoods. Let's go back in here in the garage and look at it a little closer. Alright, and here it is on the garage table. Helps if I cut it back on. You can see it comes right on just fine. No issues there. So let's switch down. Let's see if we can hit our local repeater. Might be a little trickier. We are inside of my garage, so you know, concrete wall on one side. I don't know, did we get it? Let's come over here to the window. Might be able to hit it from here. There it was. The radio's held up pretty well. You know, I don't see any issues. Let's look back here at this port, and kind of like we thought. Yeah. A little bit of water back there, but the real question is, does it still charge? Got a jackery over here. Let's plug this thing in. Yep, still works, still charge. So even if the port gets a little water, it still charges. The plug situation is, what is this, a 16 plug, you know, standard waterproof connection that I believe just about all Retevis waterproof radios are running now, and most waterproof radios are running. But other than that, radio sounds good, looks good, has a ton of hidden features on the inside of it. It has features that the average person could care less about. But if you're super into stuff like that, you know, you go on Retevis' website and check it out. I don't think you can get these on Amazon, and the reason I say that is because I've had a couple people email me and ask me if they're going to be good. You know, when are they coming to Amazon? I don't know. I have no idea. I know they're on Retevis' website, and I think you can get them on eBay. So there's two places you can get them. John on eBay, he's got them. I think he runs the Retevis site on there. He's a pretty cool guy. But I'm gonna throw some links down below. I get nothing for them. The Retevis site and John's site, I don't get any type of anything at all for them. Retevis did send me these for free, so you know, full disclosure there. They wanted me to look at them, see how they held up, and so far I like them. Now, I haven't had any issues with them. Like I said, had them for a little while now, been playing with them, and they seem to be holding up just fine. If you guys want to get one, I'll throw a link down below. I don't get anything for that. The only links in the description that I get anything for are my Amazon store, and these aren't on Amazon yet from what I can tell. If they are on Amazon, though, we will throw them in our Amazon store. I do get a little commission off that. That's what we use to help keep the channel going. It helps, you know, fund the things that we do and stuff like that. So I hope you guys like it. I'm going to start going back out. Me and Sissy, she's old enough now. She wants to go back out camping. The baby's old enough now that I can get a little bit more free time to go out and do these type of things. So we're going to start camping again. We're going to start going out on doing some other adventure stuff again. You know, the baby was pretty little, so she's bigger now. Now she can go have some fun with us. But you're going to start seeing a lot more of these radios coming along with me, and we're going to be using them in more of a practical situation. But guys, if you enjoyed this video and you got anything out of it at all, go ahead, hit that like button for me, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and like always, take someone outdoors.